PC VR has been dying for years, until now. The Valve Index, still considered the king of PC VR, hasn't had a true successor in over 6 years. Meanwhile, Meta and Sony moved on, leaving the PC VR community wondering if our favorite platform was finished. But yesterday, Valve finally revealed its new headset, the Steam Frame. So the question is, can it save PC VR? The Steam Frame is finally here. It's a wireless headset built for streaming PC VR games while also supporting standalone VR games. And what makes the Steam Frame special is that it's basically a standalone PC running on your face, since it's able to run the same applications and software as on your PC. In the past, this was not possible because all of the standalone VR headsets were only able to run mobile applications just like on your phone. But I was massively disappointed. Here's why. The feeling that I have is that the Steam Frame already feels outdated. Looking at its features, it seems to be very similar to the Quest 3. It has pancake lenses, is a wireless headset, has 2K LCD displays, and has inside-out tracking. This is a headset that launches in 2026, but has similar capabilities as a headset from 2023. To be fair, there are a couple of things that the headset does have, like eye tracking, which supports one of the biggest features of this headset: foveated streaming. So, you might be thinking that I'm talking about foveated rendering, but it's not entirely the same. Foveated rendering means that the parts that you're looking at are the only parts that are being rendered by the game engine. This can cause a huge increase in performance and frame rates. With foveated streaming, this does not happen. The game keeps on rendering like it normally does. However, the eye tracking actually affects the bitrate of the parts that you're looking at, making sure that what's in focus is actually streamed with a high bitrate, bridging the gap between wired PC VR and wireless streaming. The problem it solves is making sure the image quality is as crisp as wired PC VR. That said, this feature is compatible for other headsets that support Steam VR and eye tracking. Even the Quest Pro is able to do this. I was not aware of this. So, what is making me disappointed? It's mainly the fact that we're expecting a device that's close to 1K USD, which is still supporting 2K LCD screens. It almost feels like a Quest Pro 2 or a Quest 3 Pro. However, this really reminds me of the launch of the original Quest Pro. The problem was that the original Quest Pro came out, and then 1 or 2 years later, the Quest 3 came out and it was instantly outdated. I'm fearing that once the Quest 4 comes out, that this headset will be outdated as well. The original Valve Index had the reputation of being a high-end PC VR headset for the PC VR crowd. But I have the feeling that this headset does not try to be a high-end headset. I would have loved to have seen the micro OLED displays that you can see in the Apple Vision Pro, the Samsung Galaxy XR, and also even the Big Screen Beyond. Heck, we even see 2 Big Screen Beyond devices come out, and this device is still on old display tech. Valve claims that this is because of the efficiency of the pancake lenses. But honestly, if that's the case, why does the Big Screen Beyond also have pancake lenses and is able to have micro OLED displays? In the end, it's most likely because of the budget and the price range they are actually targeting. Another huge thing that I find disappointing is that a huge selling point is the ability to play all of the flat screen games in your VR headset. However, there is no color pass-through and you're actually looking at black and white pass-through. I don't see the appeal of playing a flat screen game in your headset while seeing the rest of your world in black and white. That sounds really boring. Valve is really dropping the ball here, because I don't expect people to want to play flat screen games while living in a black and white movie. There are two things that I really appreciate about this headset, and one of it is the form factor. It seems to be really small and a lot lighter compared to all the other standalone headsets. I believe it's almost 100 grams lighter than the Quest 3. Another huge thing is that this is a truly open VR headset. It runs on Linux and you should be able to do everything with it that you want. Another huge blow to the PC VR crowd is that this device does not support base stations and lighthouse tracking. This makes me wonder, who is this device actually targeting? So this headset comes out in Q1 of 2026. We have to wait until we know what the actual price range will be, but in the meantime, I don't really feel the need to upgrade my Quest 3 or my PSVR 2 to this device. If you're still on the Valve Index or Quest 2, this could be a solid upgrade for you. If you don't know anything about the Quest 3 and are now interested, then you've got to watch this video.